Today, you will take in 20 question, B1 English test. If you get 16 correct, you pass. If not, you know what to study next. Pause after each question. Ready? Let's go.
James had been waiting for over an hour. The station was almost empty, and the cold November wind cut through his thin jacket. He checked his phone for the 10th time, 11:47 p.m. The last train to Manchester was supposed to arrive at 11:30. He walked to the information desk, where an elderly man was reading a newspaper. James asked the man if he knew whether the 11:30 train was delayed. The man looked up slowly and replied that the train wasn't delayed, it had been cancelled 2 hours earlier because of an accident on the line. He asked James if he hadn't heard the announcement. James felt his stomach drop. He said that no one had announced anything, and that he had been standing there since 10 p.m. The man shrugged and said that they had announced it 3 times. He suggested that maybe James had been wearing headphones. James had, in fact, been listening to a podcast. He cursed under his breath. His phone battery was now at 4%. He couldn't call anyone. The last bus had left at 11 p.m. He had no money for a hotel. He had spent his last £20 on dinner. James asked if there were any other trains that night. Even though he already knew the answer, the man said that the next train would be Monday morning at 5 a.m., and then returned to his newspaper. James sat down on a cold metal bench. He thought about calling his girlfriend, Anna, but his phone died before he could unlock it. He was stranded. No money. No transport. No way to contact anyone. Then he remembered that his brother, Mark, lived only 20 minutes away by taxi. But again, no phone, no money. For 15 minutes, James sat in silence, feeling sorry for himself. Then he stood up. He walked to the ticket office, which was closed, but he saw a landline phone on the wall. An old sign instructed users to dial 9 for an outside line, and that the phone was for emergency calls only. He picked up the phone. It worked. He dialed Mark's number from memory, a number he hadn't used in years. Mark answered, half asleep. James told Mark who he was and said that he was at the train station and needed help. 20 minutes later, Mark arrived in his old car. He didn't ask questions. He simply opened the door and told James to get in. On the drive home, James learned 2 lessons: always carry cash, and never wear headphones in a train station.
If you didn't take the test, keep practicing.